Hi.
Cool. Hey everyone, my name is Ketil, and I'm gonna be playing BunBun World for you, which is a Super Mario World Kaizo ROM hack made by KetilTV. I'm not gonna be doing too much of the commentating here. I have my good friend Shelbert with me, who is
Hello.
who's gonna do most of the commentary. I'm just gonna be playing. So yeah, I guess I'll just start, and you unless you have anything to say before.
Just a short introduction. Hi guys, I'm Shelbert. I'm commentating for you in this run called BunBun World. And Ketil, if you wanna shortly describe what a ROM hack is.
Oh yeah, a ROM hack is
for our viewers.
For anyone who doesn't know what a ROM hack is, a ROM hack is the act of that you take the ROM of a game, in this case Super Mario World, and you use the assets in the game to make something completely different. A very popular thing on Twitch especially. Yeah, that's what KetilTV did here. He made a completely different thing. Everything you see in this game is things that is in the original Super Mario World, except for the music and the colors. So I think that explains it, doesn't it?
It does.
Cool. So should we count down?
I'm ready.
Oh, by the way, we are each donating $5 per death, right?
Exactly.
Cool. And we are gonna die. Don't worry. So
A lot.
let's count down. 3, 2, 1, go.
Go. So, BunBun World consists of 12 levels in the category Ketil is playing, 80% good ending. And we start in the first level and are immediately trying to get to the secret exit to shorten our route as fast as possible. And let's see if we can get the first dollars for charity here.
I always screw
So
up
the first level is to get the key to the checkpoint, and directly under the checkpoint we have the keyhole, which will bring us to the secret exit where we can find the first switch. And yes. So Ketil, if you can give me a little bit of a go when you finished with a level.
Okay, I'm in the second level.
So the second level is working with tides in Mario World, and tides are working. Always look at the height Mario is standing on.
That didn't do.
So when Mario is in a higher ground, the tide will rise. When he's going down, the tide will go down with him. And upcoming is the first skip, where
we didn't skip it. We didn't get the skip.
We didn't. Oh,
we failed it, but I didn't die.
So the goal was here to despawn the platform on the right and respawn it, so it can respawn on the tide and doesn't have to float up with the water, which would save us about 2 seconds.
No jump.
So, and the second level is done. For everybody who doesn't know, a jump is a frame-perfect trick where you can jump off the switch on the exact perfect frame you land on it. Yeah. And that's one of the biggest memes you can find in the SMW community.
It does absolutely nothing except it's swag.
Exactly. So the third level consists of 6 little rooms Ketil has to go through in order to beat the level. The first one is a little damage boost section, which is done quickly.
We are in the net now. Yeah, so Shelbert is gonna a bit behind. We had some technical problems, so he can't share. I couldn't share my screen with him, so he's gonna be a bit behind with the commentary, unfortunately. But yeah.
Exactly. And
ooh, didn't die to the mole.
In the end, we have to face Resno boss with the most uncommon power up in the game, the P balloon. And it's the one thing you have to work with in this boss fight is that you can be killed by Resner even if Resner is killed by you.
Yeah, so they're gonna shoot fireballs after they die, and
Yeah.
you can still get killed by those.
But Ketil doesn't have any problem with this game at all. He is, after all, the world record holder.
I am. In fact, I took the world record from Shelbert himself.
Yeah, I'm not very happy with that. So we go on with the 4th level, where we once again will get to the secret exit. And this mechanic is a bit interesting. As you just saw, Ketil died after getting a 1-up, and this makes a pipe suddenly appear. And this is to do with some game mechanics. I'm not entirely sure how they work, but there are a lot of those exploits in this game especially. So shoutouts to Psychedelic for making this great hack.
Absolutely. This is amazing. Like, again, remember everything in this game is from the original Super Mario World, except for the colors and the music. Everything else is amazing what you can make.
So, and if you want to play this, you will have a lot of fun, and Psychedelic is already creating the 2nd installment of this game.
Yeah, BunBun 2.
Exactly, so this will be awesome, I hope.
Yeah, me too.
So we're now on the way to the 2nd switch. Let's see if Ketil will get the jump this time.
Oh, this is a hard jump. I never get this one.
Just more pressure for you.
Oh, we didn't.
No jump.
My phone is going on.
0 for 2 this run.
My phone was going on. I had to throw it away.
1 death.
1 death, yeah.
As Mr. Fink said.
Intentional death. I guess that counts. So we actually have 2 intentional deaths in this run. We have 1 more coming up in a boss fight where we die on purpose to manipulate RNG of the boss.
Yeah, that will come up after this level, the Forest of Lakitus, which works with both the Lakitus and the clouds and falling Wigglers, which is a really, really rare trick you see in Kaiser hack, because they can act a little bit janky and are not completely predictable. But Ketil, as always, doesn't have any problem with it.
Oh, lost my shell though.
And in the 2nd part, we do more of the same, but we steal the cloud from Lakitu.
If the first goal you saw there is a fake, if you go into that, you will fall. You see Mario keeps walking after he goes into a goal. He can still die there. If he falls in the pit, he will still die.
That's a common thing in Super Mario World, in ROM hacks, that, especially in Kaiser ROM hacks, that you have some kind of end troll in each level, where you can fall in a pit or something and you die, and it's always hilarious for the viewers, but never hilarious for the player.
Exactly.
So this is the castle, the 2nd castle in the game, where we will certainly die at least 1 more time to manipulate the RNG of the boss.
Hopefully only once.
hopefully only once. This castle consists of 3 rooms with 2 checkpoints, which is a bit of programming into the code, because Super Mario World normally only works with 1 checkpoint per level. But we have great coders in the community who can more or less do everything with the game they want.
Absolutely. Some super talented people in this community.
So if anybody ever wants to try out one of these games, just go to smwcentral.net and you'll find everything you need to set up the game and to get all the games you want. But be aware, once you're in SMW Caso, you won't play any other game.
You will be.
It's really addicting.
It's super addicting.
So we're at the boss, dying instantly to manipulate the RNG so that this boss, Wendy in this case, will always appear on the left side of the screen, and Ketil doesn't have to move around the whole area.
No, because if you don't die there, it's completely random where she turns up in the screen, and if she comes up all in the right, you can't reach her. So it's much faster just killing yourself, so you can hit her all 3 times she appears.
Exactly. Second boss, of course, no problem for Ketil.
The bosses in this game aren't really hard, to be fair.
So a little plot point in this game. It's about rescuing Princess BunBun, which apparently is the now wife of our creator, KetilTV. He made the game for her, and Mario tries to rescue her from the evil hands of Bowser.
That was one death. One real death.
So this level is probably the biggest run killer of the game.
By far.
By far. As you can see, Ketil just died here.
Twice.
It's a cape level. Cape is one of the hardest techs you can learn in SMW. But once you've made it, it's awesome. So we're
despairing now. That's not good.
I appreciate you for getting money.
It's for charity, you know? For charity.
4 deaths now. Sorry. 5, of course. So I see the chat is killing it right now. We have a lot of our friends in the community here. Awesome. Thanks, guys, for everything you do for us, and thanks for being here.
Yeah. Huge shout out to the SMW community.
And donate as much as you can for charity. We can use every dollar we get.
Speaking of donations, would you mind me reading off some?
Yeah, sure.
We have a $20 donation from Velasy saying, "Let's go!" And we also got a $25 donation from Viper saying, "Thanks for having me in the marathon yesterday with my Hot Wheels run. Here's to saving the children. Thumbs up. Have a good marathon, everyone. Smiley face." Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks a lot. And of course, Ketil, you forgot the big orb.
Orb, sorry. Oh, wow. Now you made me kill myself. Yeah, it's a tradition in the SMW community that whenever you get an orb, you say orb very loudly.
Exactly. And
sorry.
This level is a water level, and it's a current thought of every player that we don't like water levels.
Speak for yourself, man. I love them.
So all that Ketil have the same thought here.
Talk about this one, the double lead.
In this level, in the second part, you will have a little skip which exploits Mario mechanic. And in this case, it's the Yoshi, because you need to feed Yoshi 5 things for him to grow up. But if you manage to let him eat 2 things in a really short time frame of about half a second, the game thinks it ate 3 things instead of 2. And we exploit this, or Ketil exploits this in order to faster get big with Yoshi and having an advantage of about 2.5-3 seconds.
Yeah, so we don't need to eat the last fish because we only need to eat 4 things instead of 5 things. So it saves like 3 seconds if you do it well. I didn't do it perfect.
That's a really good and really hard skip.
Yeah, it's
to learn.
one of the harder.
Because swimming, especially with something in Mario's hand, is a bit hard.
Yeah.
But of course, Ketil has no problem.
Mario is
this level
really weird when he's holding something.
This level is the occasional Ultra Star. More or less every game, every Kaiser hack you see will have an Ultra Star, which consists of a lot of tight platforming and switches. And this level is especially cool because it most probably has one of the best music songs in all of Kaizo. So for everybody who doesn't know it, it's the DuckTales theme.
The moon theme from DuckTales, exactly.
And it's so fitting with the level.
It really is.
So you couldn't have done a better choice.
And
but of course, Ketil doesn't have any problems with this level either.
I would say that's one of the easier levels.
Yeah, it has one harder jump, but the rest shouldn't be too hard for an experienced player. So the next level is BunBun Castle.
Bastion.
BunBun Bastion, true. BunBun Bastion. Which is the endpoint for another category in the game, bad ending percent.
Yeah, we run 2 categories at once when we run this game. When we run the good ending, we also run the bad ending, because it's just 2 extra levels at the end. So it's really neat because we do 2 speedruns in one. So you can get 2 world records while just doing one run. Pretty cool.
That was a bit because of a bit of an oversight of the creator.
Yep. Very big oversight.
Because it was intended that we need to go a different route in order to finish the... Ooh, another death. Does anybody count?
I got the skip and I still died. Damn it.
Does anybody know the deaths we already have? 7? I'm not sure.
7 sounds about right.
So this is the bad ending, last level for the bad ending. And what I like about this level is the coloring. The palette of this level is really cute, in my opinion. And you will see another Rasno boss Ketil has to defeat.
Oops.
In order to get it.
Yeah,
69.
So you can.
Chat says we have 69 deaths.
So those blocks there, they're gonna start move when you stand on them, unless you have beaten the boss already. So you need to not touch those before you have beaten the last one.
Exactly. So once you're on the blocks, they disappear, and you will fall to your certain death if you didn't beat the boss.
What is the time at now?
We're at 17, so it's
17?
pretty good.
That's pretty good. What record is 15-12 for this run? I just got it yesterday, actually. Yesterday I took it back from Shellbird. Sorry.
So Ketil and myself having a bit of a competition in this game.
Yeah. And
we would love to see other players
here's a skip, by the way.
Run this game.
Here's a big skip. See those green outline things there? those should make sure that he made those too short. Whenever you press a big switch, they make one of those kind of blocks solid. So there's 3 switches in total, so you're supposed to hit them all. But he made the bridge too small, so you can just jump the last gap. And skip like 2.5 levels? Is that it? No. 1.5 level? Something like that.
It doesn't skip so much levels, but a lot of time, especially. Because the levels you would have to play are longer.
Yeah.
So this level is the last level, the Culmination Castle before Bowser. And what's really nice about this level is that it consists of all the levels you played prior. So you have to play through 6 rooms. 3 of them you can choose from, and every room is designed after a level you already played. So the second room is designed after the second castle, after the first castle.
Yep. And this one is the Lakitu Forest.
Exactly, that's the Lakitu room with the falling wigglers and the Lakitus. And you have to play all the castle levels, but you can choose where to go for the other 3 rooms, as it is in the whole game. As in the whole category, you also can choose what levels you play, but you always have to play the castles.
Ooh.
So Sealy really had a lot of thought going into this hack.
Do we have a second for some donations?
Sure.
Sure.
Perfect. We have a $20 donation from HBR Bodinator, I hope. Mamma mia, Ketil, let's go for charity.
Thank you, man.
And we have an additional $20 donation from Jigpaw86 saying, shoutouts to the SMW community. Ketil and Shelbert, you guys are doing a great job, and I couldn't agree more.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Chickpaw. So we are in the second to last room.
Yes.
Again, the water room.
And again, Mario swimming with an item, which is super awkward.
Exactly. It's probably one of the hardest rooms in this level, but it's also the fastest. So speedrunners naturally go for that.
Yeah. I actually don't think it's hard, but I like water levels.
And the last room is probably the easiest room in this whole level. But when you are on a good pace, this level will kill you.
When you're on a good
And
pace,
you will feel
everything is
really,
hard.
really bad.
Yeah. Alright, so final boss now, which is
Final boss.
very familiar face in the Mario world of Mario. It's good old Bowser.
Exactly. Good old Bowser took Princess BunBun from us, and we want to rescue her.
Yeah.
But this Bowser is a bit different Bowser than the Peach Bowser, because he apparently took some drugs and is super on speed.
Yeah, he's like, is it 4 times faster than the normal Bowser? I think it is. 4 or 5-ish.
Yeah, it should be about the 4 times speed up of the normal Bowser fight.
He's really hard the first time you play the game, but he's easy to learn.
Yeah.
I would say.
And the goal to get is to hit Bowser, as you can see, with the Mecha Koopas he throws out of his clown car. The second phase is a bit different than the one you see in the vanilla game, because Peach doesn't throw out something helpful for Mario, but throws out a disco shell in order to kill him. But this disco shell helps Mario to destroy the famous balls of Bowser.
Yeah, because those big balls he throws out there, normally they would just move the direction he throws them, but in this game they actually follow you. So if you don't have this disco shell, as we call it, to kill them, you are screwed, because you cannot escape those balls. You can get very, very lucky and survive that. I have never done it before. So Peach is
I did.
actually helpful throwing out the disco shell.
Yes.
And time
And the
is
last
coming up
phase.
very
It's
soon.
really easy.
3, 2, 1, time.
Great, we did save Princess BunBun. Ketil with a great time of bit over 23 minutes.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
A really good time. So I hope you liked the run. And thanks for watching. Thanks, Isay, for giving us the chance to represent some games of the SMW Kaiser community. And from my side, I just want to wish the next player, our good friend Necrosky, good luck for his run. And Ketil, if you want to give the last words.
Yeah, I just wanna, first of all, I wanna thank my girlfriend, who is always very supportive of me. I just wanna, I have to mention her, because she's just my rock. Second of all, there's the SMW Kaiser community. I've been a part of that for 8 or 9 months now, and it's literally the best thing ever. I like every people in that community is just amazing. I just want to thank you all for the good times. I'm getting a bit sorry. I think that's it. Oh, a huge shout out to Psychedelic for making this great game. I can't wait for number 2. I guess that was it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck to my friends coming up. My good friend Necrosky is gonna run Joy of Kaiser now. Commentary with my other good friend Ball. So keep on staying here for that. It's gonna be amazing. Thank you, everyone.
It will.